First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turn. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great, and we're going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about it. Remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Lions at 0-10 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now Goff on first down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Hold on.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Play action. It's gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. It's gone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. The return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, here comes Swift. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 16, Goff. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd and 2, Goff. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Screen play set up for Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
On first down, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bills 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the 36, Goff finding Williams on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That's good for a Lion.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Gardner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Allen buying time to his left. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gone. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the pass.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook, ball carrier.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Goff. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
17, 14.
Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Throwing is Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss.